Welcome to the first Calm Community Night. My name is Lauren, as you probably know, and I'm very excited for this, but also really nervous. And I've spent most of the day going back and forth between like, do I want to do this? Do I not want to do this? And I kept like trying to get the background right and kept trying to think about like, what should I wear for this video? How should I have my hair done? And then I like psyched myself out of doing it. And then I remembered that the whole reason I want to do this is so that there's a safe place where people who experience anxiety and mental health challenges can just come and be. And I don't want to have to like be any certain way when I show up. I know you guys don't care what the background looks like or what I look like. I know I just want a place to connect, and I'm assuming that's what you're here for too. So I had to give myself a big reality check and just remind myself that no one cares. Just show up. So in saying that, I just want to say thank you very much for being here. Thank you for trusting in me, and thank you for showing up in your own life. And I appreciate and acknowledge the fact that you are still here, even after everything that I know you've been through, everything that I've been through. I appreciate and acknowledge that I am still here and I'm still showing up. So thank you for being here. Thank you, me, for being here. And let's get started with Calm Community. So the whole idea for Calm Community is to, like I said, have a safe space where you can just come and show up and be and talk a little bit. And so my idea for the chain of events is going to be a really quick like meditation to begin with, just to like settle and ground and just like arrive, I guess. And then there's going to be a prompt for the week, which I'm going to share, and we can talk about that a little bit, and hopefully it gives you something for the rest of the week to kind of like chew on and consider as you sort of go through the week, maybe getting a little bit more familiar with your feelings and your like inner landscape, and how that kind of, how we can open to that and become more comfortable with it, rather than trying to turn and run away from it and medicate it and suppress it and get rid of it. Yeah, so without more chattering, let's get straight into it. We're going to start this Calm Community Night with a really quick meditation, and we're going to be using a mantra for this meditation because I find that is a really good way to anchor. So the mantra that we're going to be using tonight is, I accept ease and joy into my body. So you can repeat this mantra in your head, or you can repeat it out loud. I assume that you are in a comfy and safe space, but if you're not, please feel free to pause while you get all the bits and pieces that you need to have your secure environment. And when you are in your comfy, safe space, just wiggle as much as you need to to get comfortable, and take maybe the biggest breath you've taken all day. And then you can repeat the mantra. I accept ease and joy into my body. I accept ease and joy into my body. I accept ease and joy into my body. As you repeat the mantra, I want you to notice how your body reacts, because I have a suspicion, if you're anything like me, that when you say those words, your body responds in the same way that it would respond if you were trying to write with your non-dominant hand. Like it feels unnatural and weird and like ugh. And I think that is a sign that as much as we think consciously that we'd like things like ease and joy in our bodies, I think that we unconsciously are so practiced at searching for the opposite of those things. I know that I'm always scanning my body for like unease and for that sense of disorder and that sense of like pain and nervousness and tension. And when I find it, it's like, no, like, why is that there? Why am I feeling this way? You know, why do I always feel this way? And just this need to like fix it. And that's like a human nature thing, you know, like we think that we can fix a problem by focusing on it. And so we like think that what we're searching for is ease and joy, but what we're actually spending all our time searching for is the opposite. We're searching for tension, we're searching for stress, we're searching for panic and anxiety, so that when we find it, we can jump on it and try and get rid of it. So I really want you to notice what happens when you consciously invite in ease and joy. And does that feel unfamiliar to you? And maybe if it does, maybe that's a sign that you need to repeat a mantra like this frequently and let it roll around in your body until it becomes like a familiar phrase for you, until it becomes a familiar thing for you to look for. How would life be if you were busy searching for ease and joy rather than searching for the tension and the nervousness and the anxiety? And if none of that comes up for you, that's fine too. But I know that's what comes up for me, so you can stay here a little longer if you like and just keep repeating that mantra. You can move a little bit if that feels good. I know it often feels good for me to like stretch out my shoulders and roll them and just let my body be. And sometimes it feels really helpful to put a hand on your chest and just feel your own heartbeat and feel the weight of your hand on your skin and just really be there with yourself. I accept joy and ease into my body. Okay, that's it for the meditation for tonight. Now we're going to move on to the prompt for the week. Now, I initially had a different prompt planned when I had this whole idea in my head, but yeah, this morning I had a not so great morning, and I really was attaching to the stress of like not feeling good and thinking like, oh my god, like, you know, I have so much to do this afternoon and I'm feeling anxious, and like, what if I can't go to the thing that we're planning this afternoon, and what if I let everyone down, and like, what if this and what if that? And I was just like really running away with the catastrophe of it all. And I was hanging the washing out outside, and it's been a really beautiful day weather-wise in Melbourne, and the sun was on my back, and I was just letting that be on my back for a second and just thinking like, I don't have to try so hard. I do not have to try so fucking hard. Like, can't I just let the sun be on my back, and can't I just like just be hanging out the washing and just vibe with whatever today throws at me. Like, why do I always have to be like 10 steps ahead trying to figure out like what I'm going to do if X, Y, and Z and I can't and this and that and blah. And so I just thought I just need to be. And it reminded me of the poem by Mary Oliver called Wild Geese, and I'm going to read a little bit of it, which is going to be our prompt for tonight. You do not have to be good. You do not have to walk on your knees for 100 miles through the desert repenting. You only have to let the soft animal of your body love what it loves. Tell me about despair, yours, and I will tell you mine. Meanwhile, the world goes on. And the poem goes on as well, but I'm just going to read that little bit of it. So that's the prompt for the week. You do not have to be good. I want you to consider how much pressure you're putting on yourself to be not just good, but to be okay, to be unanxious, to be capable, to be not panicked. And how much panic and anxiety are you adding by having that expectation weighing heavy on you? And could you maybe just let yourself just be the way you are? Could you maybe just let your human nature be what it is, and let the anxiety be what it is, let the panic be what it is? You don't have to be good. You don't have to be. You can just let things be the way they are. And how much more space does that give you? And how much more freedom does that give you if you just take that pressure off and just go, you know what? I don't have to be good today. I don't have to be okay. I don't have to be unanxious. I can just be the way I am and just feel the sun on my back. How would that change things for you? If you can go through your week letting this phrase just sort of like letting yourself mull it over, and if you feel up for it, please comment and let me know what came up for you this week with this prompt, or what came up for you right now as you hear this prompt. What came up in your body as we did the meditation. And I also think it would be really nice if you feel up to it, if you could leave some words of encouragement for somebody else, because I'd really love this to be a inclusive and safe space for people to come and just know that another human being has their back. So yeah, if you feel called to doing that, please do. And I will see you for the next Calm Community Night. Take care.